and gentlemen, I think a few people can appreciate this one. I've got this one. I found this one. It's only about 5 days old, but this is a good one. Kansas City police officer found guilty in 2019 fatal shooting. Yeah, fatal shooting of a black man. Let me read it and we'll get to the video. A Kansas City police detective was found guilty of manslaughter in 2019 killing of a black man who was fatally shot in his own backyard. Jackson County Circuit Court Judge D. Dale Youngs announced his decision Friday afternoon. Eric D. Valcarneris, 43, was charged with the first-degree involuntary manslaughter and armed criminal action in the December 3rd, 2019 shooting of Cameron Lamb. He was convicted of second-degree involuntary manslaughter and armed criminal action. All right, let's get to it.
The court is further compelled to find beyond a reasonable doubt that when defendant shot and killed Cameron Lamb, number one, defendant was not acting in lawful self-defense. Number two, defendant was not acting in lawful defense of Sergeant Schwam. And three, it being conceded that defendant and Sergeant Schwam were not effecting an arrest of Cameron Lamb or preventing his escape after an arrest, that defendant did not lawfully utilize deadly force as a law enforcement officer under Missouri use of force laws applicable to such officers. The court further finds from the admissible evidence beyond a reasonable doubt that when defendant followed Sergeant Schwam into the backyard of 4154 College and engaged Cameron Lamb, ultimately shooting and killing him, he did so without considering or being aware of the substantial and unjustifiable risks associated with his conduct, including but not limited to the fact that Sergeant Schwam and he were unlawfully on the property, that they were both escalating a situation that previously had de-escalated, and that their actions created or exacerbated the risk that what ultimately occurred would. The court concludes that this conduct was a gross deviation from the standard of care that a reasonable person would exercise in the situation.
Oink, oink.
Constituted criminal negligence, as that phrase is defined under Missouri law. Accordingly, as to count one, in which defendant is charged with the Class C felony of involuntary manslaughter in the first degree, the court finds the defendant guilty of the lesser included offense of involuntary manslaughter in the second degree, a Class E felony. As to count two, the unclassified felony of armed criminal action, the court finds the defendant guilty. A date for sentencing will be determined after further consultation with counsel. The court will order the preparation of a sentencing assessment report. If the defendant chooses to file a motion for new trial, his deadline for doing so is extended 10 days. I will order the defendant remain free on bond pending sentencing. That will be the court's order. Counsel will withdraw their exhibits. Good luck, everybody.
All rise.
You can hear the family in the background crying, sobbing over the verdict. I mean, I know they're happy for justice, but it's not going to bring back their family member that was shot and killed by a reckless police officer. This is another day, say justice served, where another bad cop goes to jail for shooting an innocent person. Yeah, he's putting his head down because he's done. You're guilty, bud. You're done. You're going to jail for a long time. Now, would he get more than the sentence that Oliver got? 15 years, or Amber Geiger 10 years? I don't know. But hey, the Darren Chauvin case, he got what, 20 to 25. But anyways, this is another day of justice for America. Justice for a family that lost their beloved family member to a senseless police that's corrupt and that's a thug with a badge. This is another episode of Happy Fuck the Cops Day! Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Blue Line Murder! Fuck the police! That's right. Anyway, I'm out here, Mike Job. Peace out. Much love and respect.